Hello and welcome to this energy reset yoga practice to help you realign, reconnect, and let go of any stagnant energy. You'll want to grab yourself a yoga block for today's practice, or if you don't have one, a couple of cushy pillows will do just fine. When you're ready, we'll make a start in child's pose. Take your knees wide, reach your fingertips forward, and rest your forehead down onto the mat. Bring your awareness into your body with a deep breath in and out. Inhale, noticing the rise and expansion of your body. And exhale as you feel it become heavy. Send your inhales down towards your belly. And exhale long and slow, feeling some more tension melt away. Let your chest melt towards the mat. Your hips be heavy. As you arrive in the moment and into your practice. On your next inhale, begin to lift up and roll through to your baby cobra. Hips and belly release down. Elbows hug in towards your sides. And then reach your fingertips out wider than the mat. Elbows pointing up towards the sky. Take an inhale to lift your head and shoulders. Lift your chest forward. And exhale to release down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Take it at your own pace. Really feel that movement through your spine as you open your heart space and release down towards the mat. After your next exhale, slide your hands underneath your shoulders and lift up to your tabletop position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Tuck your toes under, lift your belly button up towards your spine. As you inhale, press down through your hands and feet, slightly hover your knees off the mat, bear plank. And exhale to press your hips high, downward facing dog. Keep your knees soft. Inhale, bring your knees down to that hover. And exhale, press your hips high. One more time, inhale, knees hover. Exhale, press up and back, chest towards your thighs. And feel free to walk your hands out and bring any movement that you would like in your downward facing dog. Maybe a pedal of your legs here. You might bring some movement to your head or your shoulders. Really push the mat away, lengthen through your spine. And from here we'll take some spinal waves. As you exhale, start to roll forward, rounding your spine. And inhale, bend your knees, arch as you press back. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, arch back. Really move slowly with your breath here. One vertebra at a time, really feeling through that ripple up your spine. You can close your eyes here if it feels good, and you can also practice this with your legs straight if you prefer. After your next inhale, return to your downward facing dog. Take an exhale out. Then inhale to walk your feet up towards your hands. Exhale, release your upper body down over your legs. And inhale to soften your knees and roll up through your spine, one vertebra at a time, all the way to standing. Reach your arms up above your head, and as you exhale, draw your elbows down behind your back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, reach fingertips up. Exhale, draw elbows down, lift your heart space. One more reach. And exhale, release your hands down behind your back, interlace your fingers. Inhale to extend your arms and exhale to fold over your legs. Inhale, lift, press your hands towards the mat, lift your gaze. Exhale, dive down, hands heavy towards the mat, stretching through your shoulders. Inhale, lift, chest opens. Exhale, fold down. You can keep the knees as soft as you want to here. Inhale to lift up. And exhale, dive it down. Holding here. Allow your hands to fall towards the mat. Your upper body to be heavy. You can do this with palms open or closed. Gently release your hands, plant your fingertips down, and send your right foot towards the back of the mat. Use an inhale to lift your arms up overhead and find your high lunge. As you exhale, take your elbows wide, bend them 90 degrees, and lift your chest forward as you raise your gaze, taking a little back bend here. One more deep breath in. Reach your fingertips up, and exhale, find your warrior two. Release your left forearm to the top of your left thigh and reach your right fingertips up and over, side ankle. Inhale, right hand to the back of your right thigh as your left fingertips reach up and back for peaceful warrior. Exhale, come forward, reach right fingertips overhead. Inhale to lift, opening through the front of your body. Flow with your breath here. Take it at your own pace. On your next exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step your left foot back to meet your right and find your downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Cross your right foot behind your left, feeling a deeper stretch for your left hamstrings. And walk your hands over towards the left, reaching your fingertips away from you. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, let your chest release down towards your legs. Continue to reach away through your fingertips. Send your breath to where you feel it most. Then on your next inhale, walk your hands to center. Bend into your knees, keeping them as close together as you can. Lift your upper body and take your arms wide for your rooted eagle pose. Think of crossing your left thigh over your right for one more deep breath in. And exhale, dive your upper body down. Uncross your legs. And walk your hands forward to your downward facing dog. On your exhale, step your right foot to the top of the mat. And inhale to reach your arms high, finding your high lunge on the second side. As you exhale, take your elbows to shoulder height, bend them 90 degrees for cactus arms. And inhale to lift your gaze, lift your chest, opening through your heart space as you press your elbows back behind you. On your exhale, open to your warrior two. Release your right forearm to the top of your right thigh and reach your left fingertips up and over. Inhale to open to your reverse warrior. And exhale, come forward to your extended side angle. Continue to flow it out here. Focus on your breath and this beautiful movement for your body. Take one more inhale. And exhale, release your hands to the mat. Step your right foot back and lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Cross left foot behind right. And walk your hands over towards the right, reaching your fingertips as far away as you can. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release your upper body down, chest towards your legs. Let your head be heavy. And send your breath into the back of your legs. On your next inhale, walk your hands to center, bend into your knees, hug them close together, and lift your upper body. Reach your arms out wide at shoulder height to find your rooted eagle. Really sink your hips down here. Tailbone reaches towards the mat. Take one more deep breath in and exhale to dive down over your legs. Uncross your left foot and walk your feet out wider than your hips, toes turned out to the side. Sink your hips down as you find your Malasana Yogi squat. If it feels comfortable to bring your hands together, then your elbows will press into the insides of your knees. You could also sit up onto your block here if that feels better. Find your breath here as you take this deep opening for your hips. Release your hands to the mat in front of you. Start to walk forward until you can bring your knees down. Bring your knees and your feet together, toes stay tucked under, and sit your hips back onto your heels. If it feels okay for your feet, you can start to walk your hands in towards you, maybe bringing them onto your thighs and come to sit upright. If this feels too much for the soles of your feet, you can keep your hands down. You might choose to rest them on your thighs if you're seated upright, or bring hands to heart center. The feet are a part of the body that we don't very often stretch. They tend to get a little bit forgotten about. So it's normal to be quite tight through the soles of your feet. Deep breaths in and out. Keeping your toes tucked under, come on up to a high kneeling position with your hips over your knees. With hands at heart center, take an inhale to lift your chest towards the ceiling, lift your gaze, and keep thinking of reaching up and over with your collarbone. Press your hips forward, squeeze your glutes. If you'd like to go deeper into your camel pose, you can reach your hands back towards your heels. Maybe let your head release back. If that feels too deep, then we can continue to work on that baby camel. Keep lifting your chest up towards the sky. Send your tailbone down towards the mat. And take one more breath in whichever version you've chosen. If you have hold of your heels, bring your hands to your lower back and gently lift up. Release your hips down and rest your hands on your thighs. Untuck your toes as you take a few breaths in this more neutral position to let your spine reset after that back bend. When you're ready, come through to seated. Make sure that you have your block somewhere that you can reach it while you're lying down. With your feet planted in front of you, bring your hands behind your thighs and slowly roll yourself down onto your back. Plant your feet hips distance apart. Rest your arms alongside your body, palms face down to the mat. As you inhale, press into your hands and feet, roll up through your spine, and slide your block underneath your hips. Rest your hips down. Arms relax out to the sides, palms face up to relax your shoulders. Return your arms alongside your body. Use an inhale to lift and release the block out of the way. Exhale to roll your spine back down. Walk your feet together. Bring the soles of your feet to touch and allow your knees to open out to the side. Place your hands onto your belly, and as you take a deep breath in, feel your belly rise, and exhale to feel it fall. Deep breath in, and exhale through your mouth, releasing any remaining tension. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, and let it go. Let your breath be natural. Feel your body relax. This is your time to rest. I invite you to stay here for as long as you wish. However, if you're ready to end your practice with me, gently draw your knees in together, maybe using your hands to support, and gently bring yourself up to seated in whichever way is most comfortable for you. Meet me in a comfortable seated position in the center of your mat. Take a deep breath in to reach your arms up above your head. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center, giving thanks for your practice. And thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Have a beautiful day. If you enjoyed today's class, here are some other videos that you might like to try. You can subscribe if you don't want to miss any, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.